Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. By now you must have seen a few Instagram posts and YouTube videos about this new release by Richemont's group, Vacheron Constantin. This is the well-expected steel version of the 222 released 2 years ago in yellow gold. Very nice watch that I reviewed on the channel. Very desirable watch, and it traded above its retail. The retail was increased. Very expensive watch, way above, I think, $60,000, maybe 70. And everybody was asking for the steel, of course. So here it is with a nice blue dial, a distinct shade of blue. And it's not a very complex watch. There's not so much to say about the design. It's a good design. It's a slim watch. In its early days when it came out, they were not produced in many quantities. I guess there was not a huge demand for it either, and it evolved into the overseas line. And so now this steel 222, which captures what people want these days, is coming head to head in the boutique against the steel overseas. So it's going to be interesting a bit, the discussions with the clients. There's no doubt that there will be a lot of demand for this 222. So if you don't have a good relationship already with your AD, probably don't even bother. I don't know how many they're going to make. I suppose at first it will just trickle to make sure that this looks like a big success for a long time. So the pricing is 32,000 Swiss francs, apparently, somewhere around there. So that's actually, by today's standard, reasonable, even though it's a still sporty watch. It's more on the chic style. There's not a lot to the case and the bracelet, but it's very well done. I'm sure it's going to be very smooth, very nice on the wrist. The movement is it's a high beat, 4 hertz, so it's a bit on the sportier side as well. Not a big power reserve. It is very well finished, of course, for Vacheron, so it will have a Geneva seal. From what I remember, when I reviewed the yellow gold version, it was a bit of a noisy rotor and not very pleasant to wind, but it might not just have been that one in particular. So I'd love to review this. Vacheron, if you're listening, please send me one. I'll return it back unmolested. Maybe not. The caliber is what they needed for this type of a watch, but don't expect it to be a sports watch, right? After all, every Rolex is kind of an integrated steel sport because they all are born on the beautiful, comfortable, super quality oyster bracelet, and you wouldn't want them any other way, or the Jubilee. So I think if you want a stronger sports proposition, I would look towards Rolex rather than these chic sports type of models. But anyway, so from left to right, the diameter is 37 millimeter only, but it wears very much like a cuff, so it's going to wear bigger, more like a 39 millimeter. And let's not forget that for 32,000 Swiss francs, you don't get a chronograph, you don't get, I don't even know if it's a chronometer, even, you don't get a minute repeater. No, it's just a time only, time and date, just like your most affordable Seiko in your collection. There you go. And the handset is very simple, and the indices are very simple. And it's going to be praised because it is simple. I like the bezel, but again, there's nothing very complicated about this watch, and it's probably why the original never made a big impact into the watch world. But somehow this one captures more what people want right now. Although we've been fed with year after year of releases, every brand has 1 or 2 or 3 different integrated steel sports model, from the very affordable to the very expensive. This being on the expensive side of things. Would I want one? Of course, I would love to have one. Would I pay 32 grand for it? Whoa, that's a lot of money. For 32 grand, you can get something a bit more special, I think. But it would be, it's definitely gonna be the, if you know, you know, because it's quite discreet, you know. It's gonna be, one of those cool watches, and actors, sports celebrities are gonna have to have one. Doesn't matter if it looks tiny on their wrist, and I'm sure Ben Clymer already has one. Anyway, it's a product, right? It's just another product, and you knew it was coming, and there will probably be other colors, and it's just another product. And Vacheron is a great brand. It's a cool brand. Prices are really high for Vacheron, for all the Richemont Group brands anyway, but I'm sure this one will sell very easily. What's going to be interesting is to see if the downward trend of the price on the yellow gold is going to intersect with the undoubtedly upward trend straight out the gate of this one, because of course it's not going to go to people who really want to have it and wear it. It's going to go straight to dealers who want to flip it at 50 grand, 60 grand. So it might well be that some people will even consider trading the yellow gold for the steel, because steel is the new gold. Let me know what you think about this release. It's cool anyway. You can be we can only be sarcastic about about watches these days of this kind, watches of this kind. It's just a product, and there you go. I'd rather it existing than not existing after all. So well done Vacheron, well done Richemont Group. That's probably going to be a few tens of millions in the bank this year, because I imagine the cost of producing this is not exuberant for the brand. So there's a nice multiple there, getting to the retail, and there you go. If you manage to get one and you're in Hong Kong and you want to do a great video, contact me, upticwr@gmail.com. If your AD called you and you're one of those lucky guys, well, congratulations to you, and looking forward to see lots of pictures of the Steel 222 Blue Dial. So long, bye bye guys.